Hello everyone, welcome to Golden Heart Connected. My name is Ren, and today we are doing a reading. We're going to see what message you need to hear right now, along with any guidance that Spirit may have for you. I'm going to go ahead and draw the cards for each group, and we'll see what this reading will be about. Group 1, we have the Eternal Child. Group 2, the Mirror, and Group 3, the Lover. Timestamps will be in the description. Hello, Group 1. We have the Eternal Child. Let's see more about what this message is involving. All right. Can you clarify the Eternal Child, Spirit, and what this message is in regards to for Group 1? We have Strength and the Ten of Cups. Clarifying. All right. I'm getting a big feeling about believing in yourself, not in your supposed limitations. There's also a feeling that you will find a group of people that will enjoy the same things that you do. You'll find your tribe in doing so. Spirit can have some more information about this message that Group 1 needs to hear. I'm picking up Peter Pan. The pathless, difficult decisions, lack of direction. Yeah, it's like going against what other people are trying to tell you is something that you should do. Maybe it's a career path or something that other people don't understand why you're going down that path. It might be something that is not the usual for the people around you. You're going off-road, Group 1. Or there's a desire to. You know, those people that will spend money going to college and they'll graduate and people will think, okay, well now they're going to go continue school to become a doctor or a lawyer or whatever it might be. And then they choose to go to art school, or maybe they choose to, I don't know, get a job in service or something like that, There's a feeling that you know what brings you joy. You know what it is that you want to do, but there's something that holds you back, whether that be the opinion of others, or there's a feeling that maybe you don't have enough experience in this, or maybe you just see things a little bit differently and it's not like everybody else. And it makes you really question whether it is that you should do this or not. But internally, on the inside that this is what you want to do. This is the path you want to take. Spirit can have more information about what Group 1 needs to hear. All right. We have the Three of Pentacles in reverse, the Seven of Cups in reverse, and the Ace of Cups. Yeah, you're going and doing your own thing. Other people might not understand what it is that you're building here. And with the Seven of Cups reversed, it's also that in your heart, especially with the Ace of Cups here, in your heart that this is what is for you. It might not make sense to other people, but it does to you. It might even not make any sense to you, but you can't help but do it. This is something that you can't help but want to follow. Three of Pentacles, reverse, Spirit. Yeah, there's a sense that you are not receiving the support that you might wish you had. The understanding. It's going your own way. It's having that, wish upon a star, right? This is what I want. This is my dream. whether other people can see it or not. And there's a feeling of sadness and almost betrayal with this. It really, I'm seeing, is making you question. Like you get in your head and you really question your actions here. But there's no denying it. It is in your core that this is what you're supposed to be doing. Seven of Cups reversed. The Moon. Yeah. Yeah. It's like, even though you know, there's still this illusion over the top of it. This idea that maybe not, your brain gets to going and it's like your mind's saying, no, maybe you should listen to your family. Maybe you should listen to your friends. Maybe this isn't the way to go. Maybe you should listen to that YouTube video that tells you that nothing can ever work out. This is just a pipe dream. And it keeps you from trying. It's the Ace of Cups, Spirit. It's the Ace of Cups. Okay, we got a lot of things that want to come out, so let me shuffle again. Spirit, what's the Ace of Cups, please? Ace of Cups. We have the Eight of Swords, yeah. It's you questioning what it is that is in your heart. It's like your soul is screaming at you. Your internal compass is screaming at you that this is what you should do. This is the path to go on. But there is a lot of doubt here in your head. Your intuition is telling you that this is what you should do. And you are like, there's no way I can make this happen. Look how difficult this will be. Maybe this didn't work out before. Why should it now? Spirit's saying that you need to believe in yourself. Like, your intuition is not wrong. Your intuition is not wrong. Your mind is trying to keep you safe. And it's important to take in information from others, but understand that they can only perceive within their own limitations. They are not you. They don't have the same internal compass you do. And this is requiring a lot of strength. And you may be in a transition phase right now, a space where you aren't your old self anymore, but you haven't really taken the leap into your new life yet. So you're in this middle ground, which can be very, very confusing. And I'm hearing that you should take it one day at a time, small steps, deep breaths, calm down. Do what you can to make yourself feel safe. Give yourself a break. And your creativity and everything will come back to you. The path that you want to go down will be very clear to you. A lot of clarity will come to you when you slow down a bit and get out of your head. Follow your intuition. Spirit, is there any other info that we want to give to Group 1? Is there anything else they need to know? Any form of advice that they might need? Let's see. Let's pull from the little deck here. Any other information that you might want to give Group 1 before we end this here? The World. The Nine of Wands. And the Two of Wands. Just because something feels uncomfortable doesn't mean it's wrong. All this is requiring of you is to take a step back, give yourself enough time to hear yourself, hear what your intuition is trying to tell you, and to choose, to take action on it, to play, to follow what your inner child is telling you to do. I feel that you are getting to a point where you're on the very edge of taking action towards this, whatever this might be. even if it's a little step. Like everything doesn't have to be completely planned out and ready to go. Start before you're ready. Spirit is also saying that you need to believe in yourself because it is worth believing. Like you are not wrong. You are not crazy. This is real. Believe in yourself. Give yourself a chance. Let that child inside of you come out to play. All right, group one? Well, I wish you the very best of luck, and I hope you take the advice from this reading. All right, that's the message you needed to hear today. Thank you so much for joining me. Until next time, bye-bye. Hello, group two, you pulled the mirror. Let's see what message needs to come through for you from Spirit. I'm hearing Cancer, like the sign Cancer. There's also something coming through about two people seeing the same moon. Two people far apart from each other, mirroring each other, thinking a lot about each other. There's a lot of illusion. Spirit, what is the mirror? What message does group two need to hear? Oh, we've got a lot. Okay. The Three of Cups, the Queen of Swords, and the Eight of Wands. There's a bit of a shared energy here. This may be a group, a family, a group of friends. There's a sense of reaching out, of communication. This could be like soul family, like communication towards soul family, or communication coming through with a group of people. And there's also a very clear, direct message here from someone. It could be you, but it's over some distance. This could be someone else as well. There's something about a message coming through, clear, direct, but somehow maybe it gets lost in translation. I'm getting that it could come across as much softer than what it's intended to be. Like it's like over time, this message softens a bit. It's like through time and space, the message doesn't seem so harsh. There's more love behind it. This could be a softening of someone over time. It could be someone like maybe looking over old messages, old text messages, old pictures, reminiscing. And what they thought was what was happening at the time and how they handled things is not how they would think of or handle them now. There's a softening here. It could also be the other way. It could be a reminiscing of what happened and recognizing that how things were handled were not in a way that would be advocating for yourself. And then over time, you've learned to speak up and speak for yourself, and you still would not handle the situation in the same way or look at it the same way as you did before. There's something about change here over time, and it's either a softening or more of a confidence being built, like knowing who you are over time. It's like going from weak to strong. And since this is a mirror, it could be both. It could be that one person wasn't standing up for themselves at one point, and since it's over time, they've learned a lot of lessons and are coming out as much stronger than they were at the beginning. And it could also be someone that looked at a situation very harshly or was very quick to act in a situation and say things and look at things in a way that was much more harsh than they would now. Like over time, their viewpoints on what happened or what was said has softened. They have a lot more understanding now than they did before. And both of these things I think are true. Okay, interesting. All right, Spirit, do we have more for group 2? What does group 2 need to hear right now? What does group 2 need to hear? Whatever the situation was, I think maybe it didn't have to do with a group. Maybe it did. But at the same time, I think it just may be that the situation has been thought about a lot by both parties. A lot of lessons have been learned since the initial issue or whatever might have happened. All right. We have more about what group 2 needs to hear. Oh my God, it's a lot. We don't have time for that. Okay, I have just one card. I saw a volcano though. Interesting. Spirit, can we have a card for group 2, please? The Priest. Perseverance and faith. I'm going to put that with this one. This is having faith in yourself that you've made the best decisions that you could at the time when you were making them. And having faith that there is a mutual understanding here in some way. Faith that you have changed and you're not the same as you used to be, but you acted in the ways that you needed to in order to learn these lessons that you've learned. That the process of learning these things was not just you, it was also someone else. You're not alone in this. Spirit, do we have something more for group 2, please? What does group 2 need to hear, please? All right, 5 of Cups, Queen of Wands, and the Ace of Cups. It's the 5 of Cups, Spirit. We have the Queen of Cups. Someone's heart has definitely opened here. This is speaking of that softness I was talking about. And also of this feeling of lack at the beginning of something and then finding your own 2 feet now. Being able to keep your heart open after heartbreak or loss or disappointment. Keeping your heart open after something like that is very, very difficult. And it can take a while to do that. I think Spirit is saying that even though it may have hurt, this is the way things had to be so you could understand what your heart is capable of. How powerful you are. It's the Queen of Wands, Spirit. We've got the Page of Swords. Building back your confidence. Learning about what makes you you. Like, after going through a period of hurt, you begin to understand more about who you are. And since you've changed, understanding who you are now. And starting to take those first steps back into your life. Learning about those things that bring you passion, that you're passionate about, that things that you want to do. Getting excited about life again. It's the Ace of Cups. Oh, we have Death. Okay. With every ending, there is a beginning. There never truly is an end. This is a big message about how you're able to keep your heart open and not close it off. And there may be times, have been times, where you felt that you would never be able to love anything again. Even things that you're used to doing, like you just weren't interested in anything anymore. But that softens over time. And it's the idea that no matter what has happened, don't close your heart off. And it's showing that you haven't. And while your heart is open, you can never lose. There's a lot of strength here, a lot of emotional maturity. There are a lot of realizations that have happened on both sides. There are feelings of loss. There are feelings of disappointment. There are feelings of wanting to be right, like a lot of ego, a lot of blame, a lot of finger pointing. But time has softened all of this. Time has softened all of it. And at the end of it, the heart is remaining open after a huge amount of struggle. I'm sensing a lot of time has passed. And there is a mirroring energy here, without a doubt. There is mirrored energy. I think you both, or all, are learning what it is you truly care about. After a period of isolation or maybe not knowing. All right, Spirit, can we have a little bit more for group 2, please? What does group 2 need to hear? What does group 2 need to hear right now? What does group 2 need to hear, Spirit? Well, obviously, you need the Knight of Pentacles. Seven of Cups. Yeah, there's this hesitancy and judgment. There's this hesitancy of opening up again. Like it's been a long road. Knight of Pentacles, Spirit. We have the Seven of Wands. Yeah, there's a sense that you were like, there was this period of time where it just seemed like it was going on forever. And like nothing was really changing. And there's a lot of defending oneself here. It's the Seven of Cups. There's a lot of wondering, imagining, fantasy. Four of Pentacles reversed. There seems to be some clarity here. Like the fog is lifting. Judgment. Oh. The Ace of Pentacles and the Ace of Swords. 10 of Cups on the back. Yeah, there's a lot of wondering, a lot of questioning if something will happen or not happen, or what is out there for me. Feeling that there's nothing out there for me. Is this ever going to end? Not knowing what to do. Should I not? Maybe I can, maybe I can't. And there's also this idea of letting things be what they're going to be and not trying to control them. Not holding on to anything too tightly. There is a new beginning with the Ace of Pentacles and the Ace of Swords with Judgment. That's a very strong new beginning. This is a feeling of somebody that has done, or two people that have done their healing, that are done holding on to something from the past and are willing to move forward. It speaks of second chances. Like it's someone that has taken what they've learned and is now ready to move on with their life in a way that makes sense for them. This is aligned both with your thoughts, your heart, and with your action. This could be a second chance at love after a time of confusion. A second chance at something tangible after a time of confusion. And it's all because you were willing to leave your heart open enough and be vulnerable enough to do the work. This is a definite sign of someone that has done the work. Have faith. I'm picking up a lot of liminal type spaces with the collective at the moment. And it's this in-between space between who you used to be and who you are becoming. And this is also speaking of a liminal space. It's a space from what happened in your past to what's in your future. And this is a very near future. It requires you to keep your heart open and to have faith and not hold on to anything too tightly. To not try to control it. And it's going to fall in your lap, basically, is what I'm seeing. It's going to fall in your lap. All right, group 2. Well, that's what I have for you. Thank you so very much for joining me. If you enjoyed this reading, please hit like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye. Hello, group 3. We are asking what message needs to come through for you today, and you chose the Lover, card number 17. The Lover talks about connection, of gratitude, of expansion, devotion, of being present and awake in the moment. So let's see what else Spirit has to say for you. Let's see. Can you tell me more about the Lover? What message does group 3 need to hear, Spirit? Okay. We have the Hierophant and we have the Devil. Oh, interesting. Okay. I'm getting that there is a bit of a challenge between choosing what you are passionate about and choosing what you believe to be right, or what others say should be right. It's not exactly aligning. Okay. This obviously has something to do with something that you are passionate about. It could be hidden. You might have to hide this from others. It's something that maybe you don't just go out and tell people or show people. Even with the Devil card, it seems to be something that comes from a pure place within you. It is something that brings you joy, that lights that fire. But maybe something that people don't understand. At least the people around you don't understand. Or it could be something that has to do with your work or with your family, with some sort of institution that wouldn't agree with your choices. All right, Spirit, what message does group 3 need to hear? It sounds like they are in a pickle. And this could be someone around you as well. This is a message that you need to hear. It doesn't necessarily mean that you're the one with the issue. The Muse, generosity, naivety. Okay, so this speaks of music, of art, of song and dance. It's believing in something that others may not, or that, like, it doesn't seem to make sense logically, but you know internally that it's true. Oh, it's a hard place to be. It's difficult, group 3. Dare I believe it? Dare I follow it? Dare I try? I think Spirit is saying, yes, you should dare. Do it. What's the worst that could happen? I mean, don't do something that's like illegal, okay? Or dangerous. But, yeah. All right, can we have more for group 3, please, Spirit? What does group 3 need to hear, Spirit? You're being a little cryptic with them. What does group 3 need to hear? It's like it doesn't want to tell me everything about it. Like it's still so hidden. All right. Push these up. We've got the Four of Swords, the Page of Pentacles, and the Queen of Swords. Well, it's time to wake up, darling. You've rested long enough. It's time to take a step out and take action. Even if you're not sure exactly how to go about it. You'll never learn until you try. Trust yourself enough to know that you can handle whatever outcome may happen. You'll have the right words when you need them. The Four of Swords reverse, Spirit. I think my deck might be upside down. Are these upside down? It's the Empress and the Page of Cups. I'm going to turn them upright. It's a little iffy, we'll see. It's the Page of Pentacles. The Five of Cups. What's the Queen of Swords? The Two of Pentacles. There's definitely a feeling of lack. I think these were supposed to be reversed. There's definitely a feeling of lack, of not feeling good enough for something, or not believing in something, or wondering. It's like you want to believe, but you can't quite wrap your mind around it. Like, dare it be true? You know, it can't be, right? It couldn't be. It sounds too good to be true. When in actuality it is. And you know this inside. You know it. In your bones, you know it. Your mind might argue with you, and logic might say it's not true, but that's not the actual reality of the situation. You know it on a different level. And it's time to take action towards that. Open your heart just a little bit. Like, take a chance. Because you're going to be able to handle whatever it is that happens. Your heart can handle it. And I know that maybe this is kind of a baby step, right? Like, you're not feeling completely confident in this. And so you've been putting it off and making excuses. But it's not going away. This feeling that you have is not going away. I get a sense that this situation feels really big for you. Like, it's definitely a step towards something that you feel is way out of your league in some way. There's a feeling like, I'm just a baby. How do I know how to do this? I don't know if I can do this. I'm just so young, or whatever it might be. Like, I've never been in a situation like this. Like, I don't know how to handle myself. What if I get hurt? Everyone tells me that I'll get hurt. That it's dumb, that I shouldn't do this. You've procrastinated long enough. You are fully capable of handling whatever outcome may happen. And knowing is better than not knowing. There's a feeling here of like, if I take this step and actually do something about this, that I'm going to be disappointed. That it's not going to work out. That things are going to be horrible. I'm going to get my heart broken. And nothing will ever be good again. And that's not the truth. That's not the truth of it. Now, Spirit is not saying what the outcome may be here, but what they are saying is that you are capable of handling whatever it is that needs to take place. That whatever you try to do here, no matter what the outcome may be, that you will know what to say, you will know what to do, and all it takes is believing in yourself just a little bit. Believing in yourself and not listening to what others are saying or what maybe has happened in the past or has happened to other people. This is a battle between your heart and your mind. And Spirit is saying that you should follow your heart. You should definitely follow your heart. Even if it may be just a baby step. It doesn't mean you have to go all in, okay? But just take that first step. You know, I'm thinking of someone that maybe wants to paint, okay? But they've never really painted before. They like the idea of it, But it's like they're so scared that they won't be good that they don't even try to paint even for themselves. You know, I'm not talking about like going to hang your stuff in a gallery, but you can still paint, you know? Don't let that keep you from painting and hanging the stuff in your own home. Or maybe just have it in a sketchbook. You know, it's the act of painting that is the important part. Or it's the act of making that phone call. Taking that first step to say hello. To offer that apology, maybe. That one conversation. It doesn't mean that you have to get married. It just means that you should have the conversation. Put the offer out there. Whatever this might be, follow your heart. You can handle it. You can handle it. Your intellect is making you question a lot when it's just trying to keep you safe, all right? It's just trying to keep you safe, but it's not the truth. And it's keeping you hung up. So go for it. Go for it, group 3. All right, do we have any more messages for group 3? What does group 3 need to hear, Spirit? What does group 3 need to hear? What message does group 3 need to hear, Spirit? They love throwing cards at you. What this one? 2 of Swords in reverse. We have the 8 of Pentacles, the Chariot. Yeah, get out of your head. Get out of your head. These are small steps. These are small steps. It does not mean that you have to go crazy, all right? Small steps. But start moving forward. You don't even have to tell anyone that you're doing it. Just do it. Take a chance. There are multiple ways that this can go, and you have more than one option here as far as how you want to handle it. So even if you are in a situation where you feel that maybe you're not on solid ground here, you're going to be able to know, you're going to have more than one option. Like, it's not going to be just one thing. Like, there are more options in this situation than maybe you even realize. Like, you may say that if I start painting, then this is what's going to happen, yada, yada, yada. But no, there's a whole nother timeline or more options involved. Like, there are other people involved in this, I think. So either that be a friend or maybe a partner or something like that, or someone else has some say in this, and you can't know what they're going to do. So you may think you know how things are going to work out in a situation, but you don't actually know. So stop thinking that you do, because you don't know how good it could be. That's the 8 of Pentacles, Spirit. We have the Queen of Cups reversed. The Chariot. The 9 of Pentacles. It's the 2 of Swords reversed. We have the Knight of Swords. Nice her, get off your butt and do it. Okay, Spirit, be nice. Be nice. You may want to rush into something, but it's better to take baby steps. Do what you're comfortable with doing, but still, just because you're uncomfortable doesn't mean it's wrong. You don't have to go overboard. You don't have to make promises that you cannot keep. Baby steps. It's something that you work on over time. And you will get more and more comfortable as you do this thing that you're so passionate about. As you interact with this person that you're so passionate about, whatever it might be. It might seem that everyone's going to argue against it and everyone's going to be against it, but I think once you start getting into the situation, you're going to find that it's much more comfortable than you thought it would be. But it's something that's built over time. It's not something that you have to be like, okay, this is it. I'm done. I'm going all in on this. Baby steps. It may not be something that works out 100% right away. It may take more effort than that. It might have to go a little bit slower than what you even want it to be. You might do that first drawing and think that you're going to sell it for $1 million, and that's, maybe not what's going to happen. Maybe it will, but maybe not. It's a portfolio you build over time. It's trust you build over time. There are many more options here than you are even seeing. Allow the universe to help you in this, to have a chance to surprise you in this situation, because there's definitely some good surprises here. Once you make the decision to start acting on your passion, let your thoughts help to move you forward, not keep you stuck. So instead of being like, oh, this won't work out, I don't know, blah, 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 things that you don't know to begin with, if you're going to tell yourself something, tell yourself it's going to work out. Allow it to help you to build momentum to follow your dreams. There's definitely a message, group 3, that you should follow your heart. Stop listening to other people. Stop thinking that you know what's going to happen when you don't. Take some baby steps and just do it. Just do it. You're going to be okay. You're much more capable than you're giving yourself credit for. All right? Well, thank you so very much for joining me, group 3. I wish you the best of luck, and I will see you next time. All right? Bye-bye.